Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are looking at the energies surrounding Neptune stationing direct in the sign of Pisces. So, for this transit, this is more descriptive of the collective energies that have been filtering through. But, the collective, we're all part of the collective. So this does have an impact on us as individuals. With this shift, first of all, Neptune has been retrograde in Pisces since June 30th of 2023. So from June until when it stations direct on December 6th, this has been a period of time where you may have felt like you were sort of like in a liminal space, maybe like wandering around, feeling a bit aimless, perhaps, having a lot of confusion, illusions about where you're headed, what your path is, what's aligned for you. There may have also been some messages that you were receiving that perhaps were unclear or misleading in some way, feeling like you're receiving mixed messages about like what direction you're supposed to go in. And with Neptune stationing direct, it's going to bring a greater sense of clarity to your path, like gaining a sense of like the haze lifting over your vision for your path, it becoming much more clear and readily perceivable what is spiritually aligned for you. The messages you're receiving should become more distinct, and like in any of the confusing things like pulling you back and forth should begin to fall away, and becoming more sensitive to the collective energies during this time. This could be, I'm getting a message, this could be a time where there's like a new wave of spiritual awakening for some. Also, an element of like things you may have been manifesting over the last year. Like everything you've been imagining, dreaming as possibilities for your life. Some of those things have been sort of like in a holding pattern. You may have been wondering, like, why am I not connecting with this desire, this person, this event, this like thing that I'm trying to create in my life? Why does it feel so like out of reach? Why does it feel like there's distance between me and it? Like I keep trying to create something for myself and it doesn't seem to be materializing. So after this station's direct, you're going to feel a shift in the energy that's going to allow some of the things that you've been thinking and feeling to begin to actually take shape within reality. It's like this retrograde period was a sort of space for like learning, regrouping, reevaluating, getting clear on what it is that you would like to create. And now when the movement turns direct, you'll actually see things taking shape and appearing. And, for some people, this may begin to happen right away. For others, it may take a little more time, just depending on where you're at, what your situation is. Neptune will remain in direct motion until July 2nd of 2024. So there's a very good span of time where you have opportunities to begin seeing the results of what it is you're creating. My voice, I keep getting this energy of something surrounding communication, specifically like telepathic communication suddenly becoming clearer in certain connections that you may have with certain people or with the collective energy in general. Before, in the retrograde period, it may have felt a little quiet, a little choppy, a little like I'm getting this stuttering energy. Yeah. So things will be moving a lot more clearly when it comes to your dreams becoming a reality during this period between the beginning of December and the beginning of July. All right, let's get into the reading and see what specifically needs to come out. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to resonate with everyone. Don't try to force something to fit if it is not vibing with your energy. This is also timeless as well. There's a good period of time that this energy will be relevant for you since Neptune moves so slowly and it's a long transit. But, even if you're seeing this a year from now, when this time is over and it's back in retrograde, that's still an opportunity for you to reflect on this period of time. And I'm getting integrate some lessons that you may have missed so that you can approach the energy in a different way, approach your life in a different way in order to have a different experience when it goes direct next time. Okay. So, yeah, there's a new beginning involving taking some sort of risk, proceeding into unknown territory here. You may still be feeling the effects of some of the confusion, some fear-based thoughts, creating doubt, creating anxiety about this new beginning. But, as I mentioned, in the introduction to this energy, there is this opportunity to be connecting more deeply with your intuition, things that have been hidden from you, things that were confusing or misleading during the retrograde period are going to be revealed. like the curtain that's been over them is going to be pulled away, and you'll be able to see clearly what's underneath. And there's an energy here of like there's a few different things. It's like not expecting to like need to let go of something, to like surrender to something, like maybe surrender to that intuitive feeling, surrender something in your life that's holding you back. I'm getting you may also not be expecting to have to wait a little bit longer for something to take shape. Like I mentioned again in the introduction, there like things might not like happen right away. Like you might not be able to step into this new beginning at the very first. It may take a couple of months of Neptune being direct to really like get things going. But primarily there's this sudden realization, like an epiphany. It may even come like in the form of like a message, a download that sort of shifts your perspective in a new way. And it's like that's a form of like what's been hidden being revealed to you. It's just maybe you were expecting to keep things hidden actually, and realizing that you're not going to be able to any longer. There is a challenging aspect here with some sort of reunion energy or union energy, like two people coming together to share feelings. But it feels like it's particularly on the side of one person versus the other. Like someone is here like ready to receive this emotional exchange, and the other person is having difficulty like bringing that to the table. But there's this factor of like generosity, like charity, like equal, like a mutual exchange in some way that sort of brings things back into balance. Like someone is like in this energy of being so giving, benevolent, that it brings about this sense of like gratitude and thankfulness in the other person, that like it somehow makes it easier to bring that cup to the table, to like express something and like to give back in some way. That's interesting. I don't normally get this energy from this card, but this particularly in this position, this is giving an outcome of some sort of like isolation energy. Maybe from whatever like needed to be let go of. There may be this sense of like feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling like you're like alone in the world, in your efforts, in what you're trying to achieve. But that's just a like mental construct for you. none of us are ever really alone. We may not always have people physically present in our lives, but there are unseen energies and unseen entities that are constantly with us, constantly guiding us, that are always present in some like shape or form. So I feel like that's important to mention to help address some of this anxiety and like ease that mental load, that like to help like release that pattern of negative thinking and an energy of sort of like manifesting isolation for yourself by thinking that you're isolated when you're really not. Okay, let's clarify some of these energies and see what's going on in a little more detail. Let's look at the High Priestess first. Someone's been hiding something about a decision that they're making or have made. And it's like, it's a decision regarding like connecting with a sense of like happiness, success, like personal prosperity, which like isn't necessarily financial, but that could be a part of it. This is more about like connecting with your comfort, your peace, like what makes you, like what you love and what makes you feel loved. And also like deciding to give more attention, more effort to the aspects of your life that you feel grateful for, or to like people in your life that feel grateful for you in some way. And so there's this energy of it sort of like being revealed to you, like where your happiness lies, how to make this decision, and like how to step into it, even if you don't see like where the path is, because of this like confusion energy that's been hovering over everything. But like when that like cloud drifts away, it's going to be much clearer where your comfort, like where your joy lies, what decision is going to create a successful outcome for you. Let's look at the Hanged Man. Because like you're going to need to surrender to that decision. I was going to say like if you haven't already, but it feels like this energy of like that you haven't, you haven't been willing to accept it. Like it may be like right there in front of your face. Like I heard hidden in plain sight. Yeah, and it's almost like this energy of choosing to willfully ignore it, like getting up in your head, like I need to think about this some more. I need to like be sure. But like when this energy moves direct, it's like it's going to become so much clearer what path is illuminated for you. that it's gonna be this energy of like, how did I not see that before? How did I not notice that before? Why was I so hesitant? Yeah, like it's that's extra confirmation. Like it's going to be revealed to you, and not in any like small way, like, oh, like, would you look at that? Like, I just happened to notice that. But it's like, no, like it's going to be big and loud, like in your face. Like, how on earth did I not notice that? It was right there the whole time. Like, like spirit was like waving it in your face, but you were so focused on something else that you were hiding it from yourself. But with this shift in the energy, this period of like hiding this information like from yourself right in front of your face is coming to an end, and this is creating a major shift in your life, a major new beginning. Like this, the Fool comes after the world. It's like you're embarking on a completely new chapter in your life. But it's like you've been waiting on this clarity to come in, to you may not even necessarily have full confidence in it, because there is this element of like stepping into the unknown, like feeling like it's taking a risk, but like needing to take a leap of faith towards it. But it's like this period of confusion and like indecision that you've been in. It's sort of like an incubation period. It feels like there were important lessons that you had to learn about not sacrificing yourself, not sacrificing your own comfort and happiness for others. Because, and it's like, I'm getting the impression that some people could be hearing that and thinking was like, that's selfish. Like it's a selfless act to like be generous and like make sure others are happy and like not worry about me so much. But that's like a misguided viewpoint. That's like a misguided energy that would have been like a haze created by Neptune over these like last several months of your life. Because the reality is, when we come with the right energy, there's space for us all to be happy. If someone is putting you in a situation where they can't be happy, if you're not having to do things that sacrifice your own happiness, that's an indicator of misalignment. And that sort of thing is going to be easier for you to see over the next several months. Because like, we can create our own happiness, and from that energy, spread happiness to others, whether or not they're willing to receive it and reflect it back is not your responsibility. That's their responsibility to heal the things within themselves that are blocking them from being happy without like needing to take something from others. Because like joy, happiness, it's a generous, abundant energy. There need not be restrictions and limitations on it, sacrifices to be made when it's in a pure form. If you're having to sacrifice your own happiness and comfort to please someone else, you'll have to do that for the rest of your life, and they'll still never be happy, because the answer isn't you providing them happiness. They have to go within and figure out how to be happy on their own, just like what you're needing to do and being called to do, to open yourself up to taking an honest look at what brings you joy and what interferes with that, and like where you're giving to try to create joy and it's not being made. Like, you need to give to yourself, to love yourself enough to decide that you're going to make sure you're happy one way or another. And that's everyone's individual responsibility. You cannot create happiness for another person. You can share happiness between people who are already creating their own happiness. But if someone isn't creating their own happiness, that's like a black hole. It's just like, those sorts of people need to do like deep internal work with themselves, because they're just sucking the happiness out of others. Okay, that was a lot. So let's look at the Six of Cups. Okay. Wow. What? I feel like this was like really similar to some energy that came through in this like sector of the reading for, I think it was the Venus and Scorpio reading yesterday. So this could be reflecting some of the changes that are happening like early on in this like shift into direct stationing. There's this energy that's like, you want to create like a stable, solid life where you can feel prosperous, secure, and feel confident that that's going to be like a long-lasting investment. And it's like, and there is an opportunity for you in this reunion with this person. And it's not clear from this reading like one way or another. You could be on either side of this if you're the person like sort of like waiting for someone else to open up emotionally, or if you're the person that's needing to open up emotionally. But actually, I take that back. This this is clear. This is, but you may be like cross-watching and experiencing the energy of another person in this reading. Like that happens all the time, like experiencing the energy of the person that you're connected to. So, but this message is specifically for the person who is struggling with expressing their feelings. It's preventing you from moving forward and creating this like stable life that you want. It's hindering your progress. It's holding you back from having this new beginning, from like connecting with the path that you want to be on. And it's it's to some degree blocking your ability, or like dampening your ability to connect with the guidance that you're receiving from like angels, ancestors, other elements that your higher self, other elements that may be trying to communicate with you at the soul level. You may be receiving a lot of messages and missing them because you're not allowing yourself to be like open and vulnerable and like connected to your emotions and like expression of them on a deeper level. And your lack of, or like lack of recognition of the guidance you're receiving is leaving you to feel isolated. There is some healing work that you need to do within yourself. This is the sort of healing that's like in reference to like being honest about what makes you happy and what doesn't, and choosing to create balance in your life by pursuing those things that bring happiness, that like make your life feel more colorful and vibrant. Because like blocking yourself off from that energy by like suppressing your feelings, it's like slowing down your healing. It's slowing down your ability to move forward. And there's a couple messages here that like this person that you're needing to like express these feelings to may be at a distance from you in some respect, whether physically, whether mentally, whether spiritually, definitely emotionally, because you're keeping it that way. You're like holding out your arm and like keeping those emotions at bay, keeping that person at a distance with your own energy to some degree. I'm also hearing that this connection can go the distance, but first like you have to be like get out of your own way and be willing to approach it rather than like keeping it safely away. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So there's an energy here, like whatever, like this like generosity, this like benevolent energy that's like helping you to open up and like connect more deeply with your feelings, to have this healing experience, to connect with your joy, to find that sense of balance. Like this is deeply caring and loving. Like this person that's like sharing this energy has a lot of compassion to offer, and is very intent on doing so. And it's like it feels like it's this person that is like open emotionally and like ready to receive this exchange, but that you're like keeping at arm's length. And this person, you have very deep feelings as well, but that's something that there's difficulty communicating. But like through this process and through this shift of energy, there's going to be a change in that at some point. Like I said before, like perhaps within the first month, and I'm seeing not just like a floodgate opening necessarily, but like a little crack in the foundation, letting things like begin to leak through, and like the crack widening until like the full force of like the emotional flow like behind that barrier is able to come forward. And that's what allows this like this dream, this like wish for like a stable, solid, like long lasting connection to come through for you. And there's a need for you to be clear that that's what you want. And that's what this transit is providing, that clarity of like, you know what, that is what I want. That idea, that's what makes me happy. That's what I want. That's what I've been trying to work towards, and that I've not been seeing, or not understanding like where to go, like how to travel to like get that. But there's this transformation occurring, and you have to be willing to like cut off, like cut through any bullshit that's not coming with that mutual energy, that's not coming with like grounded, stable, like compassionate feeling. Because like, yeah, you can receive these like intuitive like messages and like insight and everything, but this is logic. Like, does it make sense to be willing to accept less than what you desire for your life? No, this is your life. Look towards your future and what you wish for, because doing anything less than that prevents it from coming true. All right, let's look at the Eight of Swords. Death, yeah. There's a major transformation, like I just said, happening in this energy that you've been in, of like feeling isolated, like cycling through like negative patterns of like thinking and doubt. Yeah, you're getting clarity. You're getting a new perspective, a new mindset. The mindset is like shifting completely. It may almost seem like otherworldly, and that's what's opening up this new beginning for you. Like this offer of stability, this promise of like stability and something lasting. Like, it may have been like slow to move through this process and come through, but that's what you're creating, and that's what this movement is like transitioning you into. So there is an end to this holding yourself back, keeping yourself in a mental prison. Like, you're going to have some like new ideas about how to approach your life, how to communicate, how to trust in knowing that you're headed the right direction, that you're being guided, that you're being taken care of, so that taking a risk, that like stepping into something unknown doesn't feel as scary. You can have a greater sense and confidence of like, and like boldly stepping forward without this worry about like, am I going to fall flat on my face? Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Yeah. That fear, that doubt, anxiety, like the indecision, the worry, that's what's been keeping you from having this new beginning, because it's like, it's a decision that you have to make. And so like, by sitting in that doubt, in that anxiety, you've been manifesting more of that for yourself. And like something is revealing itself to you to where you can shift that perspective and recognize the power that your mind holds in creating your reality, so that you can ground something new into reality. Literally grounding something new into reality. Something like this is a counterpart for the King of Pentacles in a way. Like calling love into your life, calling abundance into your life, like calling beauty into your life. What did I say about calling love into your life? Look at that. Oh, Spirit is funny. So yeah, it's like what you've been blocking in your life with all of this like worry and doubt, like manifesting more of that for yourself. You've been preventing yourself from creating this like beautiful relationship with an equal partner that will be long lasting and full of like love and depth. And like this is a connection that's, you know, yeah, sure, it's like beautiful in the physical sense. You would like find each other very attractive, but there's this like it's a spiritual attraction too. Like it goes above and beyond what people would traditionally think of as attraction. Like it's magnetic. Like it's literally been trying to like pull itself like together with you, and you've been like ignoring that there's like a magnet hovering in front of your face because you're like too caught up in your mind thinking about like what if this and what if that, like in a negative sense. Like what if this goes wrong? What if that doesn't work out? What if this gets in the way? It's like, well, as long as you're thinking about that, all those things are going wrong and getting in the way because you're creating it and lingering in that state of indecision. But as soon as you start asking yourself, what if this goes exactly the way I want it to? What if this is real? What if this goes right? What if this is just as beautiful as it seems? What if I get everything I wish for? Then that's exactly what you're creating. That's how wishes come true. And this is so interesting. The King of Cups came out. That's a counterpart for the Queen of Cups. And this person that you've been like suppressing your feelings from is like deep in recognition of their feelings, and somewhere buried beneath, your feelings are just as deep. Like you have the capability and capacity to come at this with emotional maturity and stability. But in order to do that, you have to allow yourself to be sensitive to your feelings, to allow yourself to come in tune with your own emotions and stop like feeding your ego, feeding the mind, because like the mind has a tendency to either like ignore, shut out, like misconstrue your emotions and like spin in circles around them, like trying to like understand them and get at them. And that doesn't get you anywhere. That's had you in this like hazy fog of being indecisive and not knowing which way to turn, afraid to go after your dream. So the answer to that is to like stop fucking thinking about it so much. Feel about it. Let yourself feel something without having to like think about it and analyze it. And I mean, that in itself can be like a difficult and scary thing to do for someone who's not accustomed to doing that. And, for many of us, most of us, I would argue, in this world, it's like something that has to be relearned, because like honoring our feelings is something that's sort of like conditioned out of us to a degree in the society that surrounds us. So it's like you have to willfully choose to honor them and connect with them, and stop trying to think everything through, because your feelings are a much more powerful indicator and judge of what's right for you than any sort of thing you can like reason out in your mind. That's not to say that there's not a place for like reasoning, but like it's a tool. Just like feelings are a tool, and they do different things, and you cannot substitute the use of one for the other. Otherwise, you're like in this situation where you're literally blocking yourself from having your wishes come true. All right, let's this reading is getting long. I've gone on some little channeling tangents. So let's get a couple of oracle cards to see if there's anything else they would like to add before we close out. Ooh, 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 ooh. 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 Okay. So like what I've been talking about all this like dreams and wishes and like manifestation, like it literally like is out here. Dream deep and ask for what you want. Don't make up excuses about why you can't have what you want, or what might go wrong about it. Like, get clear on what you want. Ask for it. Request it. Dream about it. Think about it. And like believe and trust that if you continue to do that, like you can have it, because you can. That's how this that's how this reality works energetically. And that can be a difficult concept for most people to grasp, because like we've been taught to believe that that's not possible, but it very much is. That's part of the magic that exists here. Your thoughts, your beliefs create your reality in a very literal sense. I'm getting the sun will rise and we will try again, replenish. So from that, I'm drawn back to this Six of Cups energy. Like there's that initial like read of like reunion on that whoever this person is that you're connecting with, this like divinely guided partnership, it's and we have the sun rising over here. It's rising essentially with the shift of this direct movement. And during this period of time, it's like this is someone that you knew from a past life, and maybe this connection was missed in the past because of a similar sort of energy dynamic where you made up excuses about why you couldn't have what you wanted, rather than trying to find reasons why you could. And so this is an opportunity to try that again, to have a new beginning, to try something different, and to have it. Wow. At the bottom, the nucleus, the power within the stars is the power within you. Yeah. It's like we talk about these transits and the movement of the energy, like the shift. It's not really like, yeah, the planets are moving. The planets don't cause this shift in energy. It's not causational. It's relational. It's descriptive. The energy is shifting on its own. We as people, we as creators, we as manifestors, we are shifting the energy. But it moves, our movements move in conjunction with the planets. It's a descriptive alignment of how the universe is structured, in that like the elements of the microcosm mimic the elements of the macrocosm. Like what we're doing to move our energy with our own free will and personal choices and actions, it mirrors the movement of the planets, because that's the macrocosmic perspective. But everything works in alignment, just like in different layers. And you can look at one layer to get insight from another layer. That's why astrology works. It works because we do. And it's a description of us and our power to move energy, because we are energetic beings. We are a part of the energy that exists here, and we have the capability to think, to feel, to act. And, the energy is not ever created or destroyed. It's just transmuted, transformed, shifted from one state of being to another. And we hold the power to do that. Okay. All right. I think that is about all that needs to be said about this right now. So if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Thank you for letting me read for you today. This was very intense. There was like some very deep channeling. I don't even know like what some of the things were that just came out of my mouth, but there you go. I might need to rewatch this one myself. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find details on how to do that in the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.